Yeah, what was this fucking dude? One of those Call of Duty video games where a dude changed
Xbox
his name.
One shut down or something like that. Xbox shut down or something like that was his username.
Just pissing off a lot of people because he was fucking them over.
It was pretty funny.
I know, that was a pretty good one.
Especially when people would get that angry at him. They'd be like,
"Fuck you, Xbox shit!"
Or it's like, what is the screen cap I saw on Tumblr of like that chat room in that game where somebody's asking like, hey, how do you do this thing? And it's like, oh, hit Alt F4. It's like, player left the game. Like, dick moves, but it's funny.
See, I've never really been that big on like, wee.
Oh shit.
You know, like online multiplayer, like just with tons of people, you know, like any like shooter multiplayer sort of stuff.
Nah, other than Left 4 Dead.
Ah, damn it.
Distracted.
I thought I had to jump a little bit closer to the fucking front to get there.
Fucking... that fucking... what's it called?
We'll continue.
Is it Izzy? The little egg guy?
Oh, yeah, fucking... Ah, damn, that's what
I watched Yahtzee play one of them. Or two of them, actually.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I think I was thinking of Iggy.
These are like super old games.
Or Ziggy. Who's that dude in the funnies? Is that Ziggy?
Yeah.
He's kind of egg-like.
Shut up. Oh.
You're all the way over there. Honestly, I feel like that jump would be really hard to have made. Like, at the end. From, like, this back.
Whoa. That mid-air reaction. Like,
huh. It's kind of impressive. See, now I got the Dress Park thing stuck in my head. Not even trying to do it. Yeah, the only real like multiplayer games that I was ever really into have always been like split screen, like actual like play with your friends in the same room type of stuff.
Well, I mean,
or like
LAN
4
parties.
players, you know. Like I like playing with people in the same household on different consoles, you know, even if it doesn't have to be split screen, but like just a few people. I don't need like people from all over the world and like a team of 50 and all that shit, because it just gets too competitive and it takes the fun out of the video games. I don't know, I'm just not a very competitive person.
Nah.
Like, even when I'm am competitive, I guess, like more playing things like Smash Brothers, it's not even real. Like, I don't really give a shit, you know. If anything, it's more just to like egg on the person in the group that I know is like taking it more seriously.
Yeah.
Like, especially when I'm kicking their ass as someone like Kirby.
Kirby's a fucking champ.
Like, Tracy's a real competitive person.
Yeah, but he doesn't do online multiplayer stuff.
But I've learned to adapt to like
thing.
playing things with him to where like, you know, you don't goad him too much. You know?
Nah.
Like, don't piss him off. But I have played with people that are just like, they take the fun out of anything that they play, but like when you're beating them in the slightest bit, they get so mad. And it's so funny to watch because they're just so used to like being the best all the time. And they can't handle that. I'm not exactly in this thing, am I?
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Ja-ja! The fact that he was able to catch himself with one hand, though.
Ugh.
Like,
Be that finger strength
Like,
and
I
ripping out.
can do some
dislocating your
pull-ups,
shoulder.
no problem. Pull-ups really aren't that hard. But I've tried to do a pull-up when there's nothing beneath me, too. Like, just dangling off of something, like over a couch. And that's not so right when you're trying to lift your entire body weight up onto something. So, props to you, Leon. Fucking killing it at the gym.
Not like Chris
But
Redfield.
yeah, to a believable size. That's not fucking
You're not
horrifying.
punching boulders and shit.
Leon's not the type of guy that would punch a boulder. Leon's cooler.
He's
than
like,
that.
no, that would break my fucking hand, and I'm not
Leon's
an
the type
idiot.
of cool guy that's cool because he doesn't give a fuck. He's too cool for school. Or Sadler. Too cool for Sadler. Like, he gets mad at him, but more in that, like, that cool guy way where you don't really see much of that rage. Fuck. I've been killed 5 times. Actually, no, I remember that. I
A
remember.
total
where-
of 5 times.
Yeah. The castle. That was getting a little bit fucking high and mighty and up on my own fucking shit. Embarrassing myself in front of Erica. I'm like, oh, this part's super easy. Oh, no. Shooting Ashby in the head a couple times.
Yeah.
That's where most of the failures come from for me. Is accidentally killing Ashby more than me killing myself.
Yeah. Especially if you got that sniper rifle and you're just like, no, you're not going to take her. Nobody's going to take her.
No. It's just the part with the statue. I feel like I'm getting close to the statue. It's
Wow.
the statue.
Yeah, before it goes anywhere.
It was coming up somewhere. I know you can just tell the thing is gonna move. Like,
Why would it have all those joints?
I play video games and I watch movies. I know how to fucking catch on to this shit.
Okay.
See, like, I feel like I like movies that have feel like the feel of this game more than like you do.
It depends.
Like, just how many bad movies that are just bad and that's what makes them good. Is that not it? Okay,
Guess
that's
not.
not it. One moment. Okay,
Oh, they do it.
fucking do something. Alright, now we're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watch a lot more of the foreign films than I do, but
I have watched a lot of bad foreign films, but they're still fun to watch.
yeah, so I feel like you've seen more of those than I have, probably.
Like, the One Missed Call series is so bleh. Good idea, poorly executed. And then, like, the third one was actually kind of fun. Like, the second one sucked. Like, first one, mediocre. Second one sucked. Third one came back with a really interesting idea where it was, like, sort of like Battle Royale. That's what it felt
That
like.
seems like a different
watching
jump.
it. Because, like, it's simply that, like, you know, the first movie, it just starts with, you know, you get a call, you hear your own death, and then you end up dying.
Woo!
Like,
So-
in that...
Whoa!
Whoa! Hello!
Yeah, like I've watched a lot of like Nightmare on Elm Street series, and I've just started watching like fucking Friday the 13th. So like more on that like I guess classic slasher type shit with movies that are just so clearly bad, but and like they get worse, but that like gives it a certain character.
Well, and then so like, and then when you die, it uses the contacts in your phone to contact the next person.
Okay.
Stuff like that, and so that's how it keeps going. And I don't know, the idea just really didn't make much sense to me because it felt like it was just trying to compete with things like The Ring.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Despite
one
the
of those
fact that
really
I think-
weird ghosts that are just very into technology.
I think one of them, if not all of them, were produced by Takashi Shimizu, who was the guy who wrote and directed Ju-On. But then,
Now
so
pray.
like, it has something to do with
Don't really pray.
like this little girl is the one who she died, and then I can't remember. It's been a while, but
so and so.
she's the reason. She's the ghost that's like in the phone, killing people. I can't remember the reason. I think it has something to do with a phone was dropped next to her when she was dying or something. But I can't remember. I need to watch
That's
it
a
again.
stretch.
But then, like, it made a little bit of sense in the first one. And then the second one turned into more of like, almost everybody knows about it, and they're gonna like bring this girl on a fucking talk show and shit, who is supposedly the next victim and all that, and make a spectacle of it. And it was like really dumb.
You would
And then
figure
it
that
ends up-
something like
it
that
ends
would
up-
eventually catch
It ends up
on,
leaving Japan and going to like fucking Thailand. And it doesn't make any sense at all because they're like, oh wait, no, it originally started here with the death of this girl. It makes no fucking sense. They tried really hard.
Ghosts.
It makes no sense though. It makes no fucking sense. I hated it. And then the third one jumps to this, okay, so you got like a typical class of kids. One girl was bullied a lot, and then she eventually killed herself. And then her ghost is like, sitting at home, has a picture of all her classmates, and this class goes on a school trip, and they're hanging out in like, I guess, a more dangerous town.
Safe. Surely you can't get
Almost.
through doors.
Gotta shoot him in his weird chode. Oh.
Shut up!
So this class is on a school trip somewhere, and the ghost of their dead classmate who they bullied. Oh shit!
Is this it?
Cutscenes.
Is this the line?
You again. The sacred rite that's about to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power.
You're small time.
She will join us, become one of us.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days? Not to worry. We've prepared a special ritual for you.
Knife!
Oh, this hurts.
Well, shit! I dropped the controller. But I still lived.
Fuckies.
I forgot this is a game you don't put on the controller.
See, I remembered that. I didn't realize you put the controller down.
No,
though.
I wasn't paying attention.
So, anyway, school trip, dead girl,
Yes.
sitting at home on her computer
As they do.
with a picture of all her friends are, and then she randomly picks somebody in the class. They get a phone call,
This is the Donkey Kong part.
and instead of like, no, they don't get a phone call. They get a text. Wow, way to go!
Still alive.
They get a text with a video of how they die.
Thought you were slick. It's very Final Destination.
Yeah. And then so like
Whoa, some asshole.